Hey everyone, I'm Mia Voss. This week we talk with Bryan Kramer. He's the CEO of PureMatter, author of Human to Human, hashtag H2H, and also author of the new book coming out, which is Shareology, which talks about how sharing powers the human economy. Tune in. Okay, so we're talking today with Bryan Kramer. Hey Bryan, how are you?
I'm doing well. How are you, Mia?
I'm excited to talk to you because you have something so cool going on, which is the Shareology book. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it.
Cool. Yeah, I'm really excited about it. It is a book that I've been working on for a year. It is certainly a much bigger project than I actually thought when I first started it. And I actually started Shareology, believe it or not, before I wrote H2H.
Which looks like this, by the way. This is H to H, the first one.
Oh, nice. Yeah, so H2H was a surprise baby. We didn't expect H2H, but H2H came out nonetheless. And that was because of timing and everything that we went through. But Shareology was always in how people share has always been my passion. I'm very interested in the psychology of it. And as soon as H2H kind of started to give me a little more free time to get back to it, I did. Found a great publisher in Morgan James, and we were off and running. So a year later, here we are with Shareology, and we just launched the pre-sales just a day ago. So we're excited.
Now, what I'm loving about this is such a unique product. So, of course, you had H to H, which is it's a crashing, smashing book that everyone loved, and now you have Shareology, which, as we said, but we were saying in the green room, this is more of almost like the bigger version of this. You had this vision with H to H, now with Shareology. You're going to really deep dive. And then you also have the Shareology Platform, which is such a cool concept. Tell us more about that.
Thank you. Thank you. Wow, you're really serving me all the good softballs, so I appreciate it. So yeah, the Shareology is basically the extension to H2H. It's everything that I got asked over since I wrote H2H. I was asked a lot of different questions in a lot of different speaking events around the world or online or wherever. And basically those questions are answered in Shareology. And it's really a much more ground level in the trenches book. So actually it's divided up the way that the book is divided up. It's divided up between share and ology. So you can read the first half of the book on what it means to share, where sharing's going. The second half of the book is the ology. That's back in the trenches where we talk about Facebook and Twitter and hashtags and how it all works together. And then there's a lot of research and reports that actually got integrated throughout as well. So there's some really good stuff to back it. But yeah, that's all offered. Basically what I wanted to do with this book was to show, not tell. And so when you go pre-order the book, you get a chance to get free access to the Shareology platform, and it immediately puts you into that platform where you get to actually see Shareology working in real time. So you can actually share with the methodologies that I've actually written into the book.
What a cool idea to sew everyone together that is reading the book and going through the experience, is that they can get in together, know that this person is vetted, has read the book, is interested, they're of the common mindset. So you know whoever you're talking to in this group is on that same wavelength. And I love it too, because I was going to ask you what you think the big distinction is between your book and every other book. I mean, you look at Amazon and there's a ton of them, but I love that you are actually doing that. They're not the tell, but the show, which really helps my mind grasp a lot of the concepts.
Yeah, I mean, that's what sharing's all about. It's not about reading it. It's about getting out and doing it. And a lot of people are afraid to share certain things. And so I actually broke down the different types of sharers. There are 6 different types. Broke that down in the book, along with a sharing quotient, a formula that came out of the over 200 interviews that I did with brands and marketers and C-level executives. And basically what came out of it was this sharing quotient. And that sharing quotient is in that platform. So when you dive into the platform, you're going to get a chance to see how to do that. And hopefully that will help curb some of the scary nerves that people have in sharing certain things, because we're going to help them along so that they're no longer just observers. They're actually taking part. And that's what it's all about in the sharing economy.
And here's what I'm seeing. You're literally elevating the conscious level of how people are sharing so that it's not just a couple people that are up above it, but everyone, the rising up, sharing the same way, doing better business, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you look at what just happened with Facebook, and what happened with the earthquake that just happened, and how they raised $10 million with a single button at the top of the page, where, and I'm sure you've seen it, where you can donate now to the earthquake. That button, that little sharing button, made over $10 million that got donated to the earthquake survivors, or to the relief fund. And that's the power of what we're all talking about. Now, that's a social cause, but there are all kinds of ways that you can turn sharing into something that can really come back to help your organization, your company, your individual brand, your personal brand, or a social cause like the earthquake, where they actually needed relief quickly. So all of that really is spelled out through case studies and research, and again, the sharing quotient in the book.
Ah, you did all the heavy lifting and the leg work for us, didn't you?
I tried to. There's still some heavy lifting that needs to be done, though, by you, and that's the actual pressing of submit or send or share. But yeah, a lot of it is there, and it's all broken down into easy bite-sized chunks. I've tried to really spell it out.
Listen, I work out so I can hit that share button. I'm just saying. All right. So where do we find all this good, juicy information?
Yeah, you can find it at shareologybook.com. And there's a lot of information on that page. And all you have to do is just hit pre-purchase, and you're on your way.
Boom. Throws down the mic. What else do we need? That's it. Thanks, Bryan.
All right. Thank you. I appreciate it. Cheers.
Absolutely. Bye, everyone.